If someone told you that the real secrets to looking younger, feeling younger, and aging better have nothing to do with expensive creams, painful treatments, or fancy supplements, would you believe them? What if I told you that one of the world's most respected natural health educators, Barbara O'Neill, has revealed anti-aging principles that almost nobody talks about, but they're powerful, accessible, and in many cases completely free? Today, we're diving deep into Barbara O'Neill's most shocking and overlooked anti-aging secrets, the ones that go far beyond the typical advice you hear online. By the time you finish watching this, you're going to understand why some people age rapidly while others stay vibrant, clear-skinned, tribe-minded, and full of energy well into their 70s, 80s, and even 90s. And trust me, once you hear these, you'll realize you've probably been missing something big. So stay with me, because the secret to aging gracefully and even reversing some of the signs of aging might be hiding in the very habits you've been ignoring. You know, we live in a world that's obsessed with anti-aging from the outside. Everywhere you look, you see anti-wrinkle creams, serums, peptides, injections, procedures, filters. Everyone's trying to fix aging after it's already visible. But Barbara O'Neill always says something powerful. The skin is just a reflection of what's happening inside. And when you really think about it, that's the key. The outside is simply the last place aging shows up. Long before you see wrinkles, long before you feel stiff or tired, long before you notice fine lines or graying hair, the aging process has already started deep inside the body. So if you want to maintain youth, you have to work from the inside out. And that's exactly what we're talking about today, Dot. One of Barbara's most surprising keys to anti-aging is something she calls cellular housekeeping. And I know that sounds scientific, but it's actually incredibly simple. Think about your house for a second. If you let trash pile up, leave dishes in the sink, let dust settle, and never throw away what you don't use, what happens? It becomes cluttered, dirty, stressful, and hard to function in. Your cells are the same way. When waste builds up, when toxins aren't cleared, when damaged cells aren't replaced, everything slows down. Your energy drops, your skin dulls, inflammation rises, and aging accelerates. Barbara says that the #1 driver of premature aging is internal congestion waste, that the body hasn't had the chance to clear. And what's the easiest way to help the body do that? Let it rest. Not just sleep, but real digestive rest. She teaches that fasting, particularly overnight fasting and giving your digestion a break, activates something called autophagy. And this is where the magic happens. Autophagy is your body's built-in recycle and repair system, where old, damaged cells are broken down and fresh, healthier ones are created. This process alone is one of the most powerful anti-aging mechanisms your body has. When autophagy is active, inflammation drops, the skin glows, mental clarity improves, and energy increases. But here's where it gets interesting. Barbara isn't talking about extreme fasts or starving yourself. She talks about something incredibly simple. Eating in a window that gives your body time to repair and stopping food a few hours before bed so your digestion and your sleep don't fight each other. She says that when your system is constantly processing food, it doesn't have the bandwidth to repair the body. And repair is what keeps you young. So even something as simple as 14 hours without food at night gives your cells a chance to do what they're meant to do: clean up, renew, and rebuild. Now, here's another surprising thing Barbara emphasizes: the role of circulation. According to her, youthfulness is directly connected to how well your blood moves. Poor circulation means poor nutrient delivery, slow detoxification, dull skin, slow healing, and stiffness. Good circulation, that's vibrant skin, better memory, flexible joints, strong digestion, and even balanced hormones. She always mentions something people ignore: deep breathing. I know it sounds too simple, but oxygen is what energizes every cell in your body. Many people breathe shallowly because of stress, posture, or sitting all day, and it literally ages them faster. Oxygen-rich blood is youth-giving, and the way you breathe determines how much oxygen you actually take in. Barbara teaches simple habits like walking in fresh air, deep breathing exercises, and daily movement, not intense workouts, but consistent natural movement that improves blood flow. And she's absolutely right. A well-oxygenated body does not age the same way a stagnant one does. Another shocker. She says dehydration is one of the most overlooked causes of aging. Your skin, your joints, your brains all require water to stay plump, flexible, and functional. When you're chronically dehydrated, your body pulls water from your cells. And that's when you start to see the effects. Sagging skin, dry texture, brittle hair, constipation, fatigue, headaches. Water is literally the cheapest anti-remedy on the planet, but most people don't drink enough of it. Barbara is very specific. Hydration isn't just about drinking water. It's about keeping minerals balanced so water actually gets inside your cells. That's why she stresses natural salts, magnesium, and potassium from whole foods. Because when your mineral levels are off, your cells can't hold water properly, and you end up aging faster from the inside out. Now, this next part is something you almost never hear in the anti-aging world, but Barbara says it with confidence. The liver is your fountain of youth. Yes, your liver. Because a sluggish liver doesn't just affect digestion, it affects hormones, skin, metabolism, and immune function. She says people don't realize how many aging symptoms are actually liver symptoms. Dark circles under the eyes, liver age, spots, liver, sluggish digestion, liver, hormonal imbalance, liver, slow fat loss, liver. According to Barbara, the liver is the most overworked and undersupported organ in modern life. And when you start supporting your liver through whole foods, leafy greens, bitter vegetables, herbs like dandelion and milk thistle, good hydration, and eliminating processed oils, you begin to see dramatic changes in your appearance, energy, and overall vitality. She says a clean liver shows in the skin. You've probably noticed this too. People with glowing, clear, bright skin often have good liver health. When the liver's congested, the skin becomes the backup detox organ, and that accelerates aging fast. Barbara also talks a lot about the role of stress in aging. In fact, she calls chronic stress one of the most powerful aging agents in modern society. When your body is constantly in fight or flight mode, your cortisol stays high, and high cortisol does something devastating. It breaks down collagen. Collagen is the protein that keeps your skin firm, elastic, and youthful. It supports your joints, your bones, your hair, your nails. If collagen breaks down faster than your body can produce it, you start aging rapidly. Stress doesn't just influence your mood, it physically speeds up aging. Barbara's approach to stress is rooted in simple, natural practices. Daily time in nature, grounding, sun exposure, deep breathing, a regular sleep schedule, herbal teas, magnesium, prayer or meditation, reducing stimulants, and creating a consistent daily rhythm. She reminds us that your body isn't designed to be on high alert all the time. And when you finally give your nervous system a break, your hormones rebalance, your digestion improves, your skin brightens, and your whole body shifts into repair mode. Let's talk about sunlight, because Barbara says something about this that shocks many people. Sunlight is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools when used correctly. Not the overexposure that burns the skin, but regular, gentle, early morning. Sun that boosts circadian rhythm, increases vitamin D, supports hormones, improves mood, enhances immunity, and helps with collagen production. She says the fear of sun exposure has actually aged many people prematurely. Without vitamin D, your immune system weakens, your skin loses its natural resilience, and your bones and muscles suffer. Sunlight in the right doses is a natural medicine, and she believes avoiding it completely is a mistake that costs people their health and their youth. Another huge part of Barbara's anti-aging philosophy is the gut. She says if the gut isn't happy, nothing in the body works the way it should, and that includes your appearance. When digestion is weak, nutrients don't get absorbed properly. You can eat the best foods in the world, but if your gut can't absorb them, your cells stay undernourished. Poor digestion means dull skin, low energy, poor immunity, and accelerated aging. Barbara always emphasizes simple digestion-supporting habits: chewing thoroughly, avoiding ice-cold drinks with meals, using herbs like ginger, fennel, and peppermint, staying hydrated between meals rather than during them, avoiding late-night eating. and eliminating processed inflammatory foods. When your digestion is strong, your whole body receives more nourishment, and aging slows down dramatically. Now let's get into one of her most surprising anti-aging teachings, the role of sleep. Barbara believes sleep is the single most powerful rejuvenation tool the human body has. When you don't sleep well, your body can't repair, hormones become imbalanced, your immune system weakens, and inflammation skyrockets. But when you sleep deeply, your brain detoxifies, your skin cells renew, your muscles recover, your digestion resets, and your hormones stabilize. She often says that good sleep can make you look 10 years younger, while poor sleep can make you age 10 years faster. She strongly encourages a consistent sleep schedule, early nights, reducing screen exposure before bed, a completely dark room, and calming nighttime routines that allow the nervous system to settle. And she reminds people that your nighttime habits determine the quality of your sleep. Eating late, scrolling your phone in bed, caffeine in the evening, chaotic sleep patterns, all of these interfere with the deep restorative sleep that keeps you young. Another thing Barbara talks about a lot is the power of natural foods. She believes whole, unprocessed foods are one of the most underrated anti-aging medicines. Foods that are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and natural fats nourish the body at a cellular level. She emphasizes foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, avocados, garlic, onions, fermented foods, beans, whole grains, herbs, and spices. She teaches that food should be as close to nature as possible and that the body knows exactly what to do with real food. She warns strongly against processed oils, refined sugar, chemical additives, artificial flavors, and ultra-processed snacks, all of which accelerate aging by creating inflammation in the body. She says inflammation is the root cause of most aging symptoms: wrinkles, joint pain, weight gain, fatigue, slow healing, skin conditions, and hormonal problems. And when you remove inflammatory foods, the body responds quickly. Skin brightens, energy rises, digestion improves, and inflammation drops. Now let's talk about something she often highlights but many people overlook: posture and alignment. This may sound unrelated to aging, but Barbara explains it so clearly. When your posture collapses, your organs get compressed, circulation weakens, breathing becomes shallow, and the body begins to wear out faster. Good posture keeps the lungs open, the spine healthy, the brain well-oxygenated, and the body balanced. Over time, it can literally make you look years younger. The way you sit, stand, breathe, and move can either support youth or accelerate aging. Barbara encourages stretching, walking, gentle strengthening, and daily habits that keep the body upright and aligned. Another one of her powerful anti-aging secrets is herbal support. Barbara believes herbs are nature's medicine chest, and she uses them for liver support, digestion, sleep, circulation, and skin health. Herbs like dandelion root, nettle, burdock, ginger, turmeric, chamomile, licorice root, and ginkgo have been used for hundreds of years to support vitality and longevity. She emphasizes that herbs work best when they're part of a balanced lifestyle, not magic pills, but supportive partners in healing. Let's talk about something deeper: your mindset. Barbara is a big believer in the connection between the mind and the body. She teaches that a peaceful, grateful, purpose-driven mind supports physical health, while chronic worry, anger, and negativity accelerate aging. Stress hormones are powerful, and your emotional state affects everything from digestion to sleep to immunity. She often says, "A merry heart doeth good like a medicine," meaning that joy, laughter, purpose, gratitude, and peace all contribute. 2. Longevity. She also talks about the importance of meaningful relationships. Loneliness is one of the most powerful aging forces. Humans are designed for connection, support, community, and love. When people feel isolated, their health declines faster, their stress rises, and their body begins to deteriorate. But strong connections, positive friendships, and loving relationships can extend life, improve immunity, and slow aging. Barbara often reminds people that the environment around you, your home, your relationships, your habit shapes your health more deeply than you realize. One of her most compelling messages is that aging is not something that just happens to you. It's something you influence every single day through your choices. Yes, time passes, but how you age, how you feel, how you look, how you function, that part is deeply connected to your lifestyle. Shoei says the body is designed to heal, repair, and renew. And when you give it the right conditions, it can do extraordinary things. Imagine waking up with more energy, clearer skin, sharper thinking, better digestion, and stronger because you bought something. But because you aligned your life with how your body naturally works. That's the heart of Barbara O'Neill's anti-aging philosophy. It's not about fighting aging, it's about supporting the body, so aging becomes a graceful, healthy, vibrant process instead of a painful decline. So as you think about everything we've covered, cellular cleansing, hydration, liver health, gut support, sunlight, herbal, remedies, whole foods, sleep, posture, circulation, stress management, mindset, and natural movement, task yourself. Which of these can I start today? Which small habits can I build into my life? Because anti-aging isn't something you do once. It's the daily rhythms that shape how your body feels and functions as the years pass. And here's the best part. Every one of these tools is free or inexpensive. Every one of them is accessible. And every one of them works with the body, not against it. You don't need surgery, injections, or expensive products. You need consistency, you need alignment. You need nourishment physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Barbara's message is simple but incredibly powerful. If you give your body what it needs, it will reward you with energy, strength, clarity, and youthfulness far beyond what you might expect. Aging doesn't have to be something to fear. It can be something to embrace with confidence, knowing that your body is capable of more than you've been told. So if you're ready to feel younger, look younger, and live younger, start with these simple principles. Start with one today, build another one tomorrow. Little changes over time transform everything, and your body will thank you. If you found this powerful, make sure you stay tuned for more videos like this. Your health transformation starts now.